His little heart was pounding so hard it felt like it might burst right through his soft gray fur. Hopper froze, just for a heartbeat. Then he bolted. Leaves crunched behind him. A twig snapped sharp. And in an instant, the tiny rabbit vanished into the tall grass of that quiet countryside meadow, without ever looking back. He didn't even know what was chasing him this time. He never really did, because for Hopper, everything felt like danger. It wasn't always like that, you know. When he was just a tiny kid, his world was warm and safe. A cozy burrow filled with his mom's soft fur, his dad's quiet stories, 3 giggling siblings tumbling over each other at dawn. They'd nibble sweet clover together as the sun came up, chase butterflies through golden light, huddle close when the night turned cool. Life felt protected. Until the morning the fox came. "Run!" his mother screamed. Hopper's legs moved before his brain could catch up. He shot into the briars, heart slamming, didn't stop until the sun burned high overhead. When he finally crept home, the burrow was empty, silent. His family was gone. From that single terrible day, fear wrapped itself around him like a second skin. Running became the only answer he knew. Months passed. Hopper grew thinner. His once shiny fur turned dull and flat. He'd find the perfect patch of clover, lower his head to eat. Then a bird would flutter overhead, and zip, he was already gone, leaving half his meal behind. Other rabbits tried. "Hey Hopper, come graze with us," they'd call, soft, kind voices drifting across the meadow. He'd twitch his ears and sprint the opposite way. They might bring danger. He'd whisper to himself, alone again in yet another new hiding spot. Nights were the worst. He'd curl into a shallow scrape under a bush, eyes wide open, listening to every single rustle. Sleep? That was something he hadn't tasted in years. The fear kept whispering the same thing, over and over. Keep moving, or you'll lose everything again. Then winter arrived early, bitter, hungry, and fast. Snow dusted the hills. Food became scarce. Hopper kept running from burrow to burrow, never staying longer than one night. His legs ached all the time now. One freezing evening, the wind howled through bare trees, and a new sound joined it. Low, hungry howls. Coyotes. They were moving closer, searching for anything weak or alone. Hopper's ears shot straight up. Panic flooded him, cold as ice water. He exploded out of his hiding place, raced blindly into the dark woods. Branches whipped his face. Snow stung his eyes. His breath came in short, ragged gasps. Just a little farther, he told himself. But the howls grew louder, closer. He zigzagged, desperate, slipping on frozen ground. His body screamed for rest. Still he pushed on, because stopping had never been an option. Then the trees suddenly opened. A small clearing. Nowhere left to run. A steep rocky drop blocked one side. 2 coyotes, eyes glowing, circled from the other. Hopper skidded to a stop, chest heaving, legs trembling so badly he could barely stand. This was it, the end of the chase. For the first time in years, he felt the full weight of all that running. It had kept him alive, but it had stolen everything else. His family, his friends, his peace. Hot tears blurred his vision. "I'm so tired," he thought. So very tired. And in that frozen, terrifying moment, something deep inside him shifted. Instead of bolting sideways one last time, Hopper planted his feet. He stopped running, right there. He turned, slowly, to face the larger coyote, lifted his small chin, and thump, he slammed his strong back leg against the snowy ground. Once, twice, loud, bold. The sound echoed through the clearing like a warning drum. His whole body shook inside, but he held the stare. No more hiding. No more fleeing into the dark. "I'm done," he thought. "Whatever comes next, I'm facing it." The big coyote paused mid-step. Ears flicked in surprise. That thump, the ancient rabbit signal that says, "I'm not easy prey," hung in the cold air. The predator tilted its head, sniffed once, gave a low growl, then turned away. Its partner followed. They melted back into the shadows, looking for easier targets. Hopper stood there, still trembling, as the howls faded into the night. The wind kept blowing. The snow kept falling. But for the first time ever, he didn't run. He just breathed. Deep, slow breaths. And a quiet warmth spread through his chest. By morning, the storm had passed. Hopper hopped, slowly this time, back to the meadow he had always loved. He found a soft spot near the clover patch and began to dig. Not a shallow scrape. A real burrow. Strong walls. Deep enough to feel safe, yet close enough to hear the birds sing at dawn. When other rabbits saw him there the next day, calmly nibbling, without bolting at every sound, they came closer, cautiously. "You're still here," one said softly. Hopper nodded, ears relaxed. "Yeah, I am." Soon they were grazing side by side, sharing stories, laughing under the returning sun. Spring arrived, with fresh green shoots and warm breezes. And Hopper finally felt what it was like to truly live, instead of just survive. He still felt fear sometimes. A flicker here, a shadow there. That never fully leaves. But now he knew the difference. Running has its place, but stopping at the right moment, that changes everything. So here's the quiet truth, friend. Facing your fear isn't about never feeling scared. It's about that one brave heartbeat when you plant your feet, take a deep breath, and whisper to yourself, "I'm done running." Because when you finally stop, that's when your real life begins. Stronger, freer, and full of the peace you've been chasing all along.